talked this morning about focus and playing to the game plan and kind of what you wanted to see. Do you feel like you got all of that out of this game?
Got it early. You know, I thought we got a little sloppy later on. They didn't have any of their big guns in the lineup, you know, and we got out to a really good start, committed on both sides of it. I like what we did offensively, liked what we were doing coming back into our zone, pretty clean first period. Started to turn the puck over too much a little bit later on in the game, just getting away from it, you know what I mean, just trying to get through the game. So I didn't really love that part of it, but certainly early the focus was good and we saw what we wanted to see.
What's the status of Jonathan Drouin?
I don't know yet.
Coach, Val Nichushkin, with his 2 goals tonight, had said that, you know, that was good for his confidence and obviously going into the playoffs. How do you feel about that with him having a game like this?
I think it's important, you know, because we've had some of those guys, right, like 4 or 5 guys in and out of the lineup missing time here recently, and to get them all together and playing is, I think, like for a guy like Val, for Mikko even, who's missed some time here recently, I think it's important. And like Val has a good game, he scores, we know how he can get heated up and can get streaky at times, you know, so for him finding the back of the net, I think was big for his confidence.
Where do you think the team's at going into the playoffs?
I think we're fine. Yeah, I like where we're at. I think we had a good, this week's work and sort of breaking down some of our issues here recently, some of the steps we've taken in the Minnesota game, early in the Dallas game, early in tonight's game. Certainly we're going to have to extend that for full 60 minutes like we did against Mini. But a lot of hard work and video work and practice the last couple of days, I think, does us good. I think guys are, like, mentally are in a good spot. Yeah.
What do you think about 140 points for me?
It's amazing. I mean, we think about all the players that have come through this organization, the seasons they've had, the success they've had as individuals and as a team, to be at the top of that list now, I think is incredible.
I know the players are excited, but where is your excitement as a coach in getting ready for the chess match that will be the playoffs?
I mean, it's high. I mean, this is why you play and grind for 82 games, right? You look forward to it. I mean, I can't say that it's not a stressful time for a coach, but I think it's the best part of the game is getting to the Stanley Cup playoffs and be able to participate in that. And we know it's going to be a grind. Like, every team in the West is deep and strong, and like, we're facing a really good team in Winnipeg. You know, it's going to be a great challenge.
You talked about communication with being one of the things that you guys needed to work on. Is that something that you saw tonight?
It's been a work in progress every year since I've been here. A little bit of a quiet group. You have some guys that are really vocal on the ice and then other guys that don't say a lot. At least it's at the forefront of their minds here now. You can hear guys talking on the bench and discussing it, and like guys that are on the bench watching us in D-zone coverage. You know, guys got to take control more and be active participants in our success or lack thereof in the D-zone. And it starts with talking, and communication eliminates confusion, and just a little bit of talk goes a long way. So something we're going to have to continue to get better at.
What's the biggest benefit of having championship experience at this point?
Well, the key for me is, like, you've been there, you know what it takes. You know how hard it's going to be. You know what you can expect from the Stanley Cup playoffs. You know, we have some guys that have had success with us, without us, and things get infinitely harder come playoff time, right? So having that, you know, experience helps you stay even keel when things are going good. You can rely on your experience on how to keep it going. When they're going bad, you can rely on your experience on how to dig out of it and what it's going to take to dig out of it. So, like, you're not riding an emotional roller coaster at a really emotional time of the year.
That was Zach Parise's last regular season game, and he scores probably from where he scored a lot of goals in his career.
Nice goal.
What kind of impact has he had, not just on the ice, but in the locker room since coming here?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, it's another guy that can do a little bit of everything for us, right? And that experience goes a long way. You know, it's a guy that's really hungry to win. He's going to give us everything he's got in order to do that. The leadership, you know, we've talked, you know, it's a lot. Like, because you know him better, it's a lot like a guy like Cogliano. right? A guy that's been around, he's been through different scenarios before, different playoff experiences before. So having guys that can help you on the ice and sort of a Swiss Army knife and can do a little bit of everything and then still have that presence in the locker room is huge.
Okay, thanks, Jared.
Yep, thanks.
Franchise record tonight for the most points in the season. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, definitely a legend. Peter Stastny, one of the best ever to play. He had some crazy seasons. He had a lot better seasons than me overall. Just one, but obviously I think it's a team accomplishment. The guys helped me on along the way. Lots of great hockey this season. But my focus is definitely the playoffs. I'm not really thinking about this at all. Yeah.
How nice was it to get a win like this and maybe get some momentum heading into the postseason?
Yeah, for sure. It was a tough game to play with. They scratched all their best players, and we got a lead early and just kind of coasted from there. It's just it's challenging, when the other players aren't playing, but yeah, it's all good.
Nate, how would you describe the season and where you guys are at now going into the postseason?
Yeah, it's been up and down for sure. I think we've had a lot of great moments. Definitely we're very humble right now. Definitely coming into the playoffs, I think it's a good thing. I think we had a great week of practice, trying to work on things mentally, sort of some issues, and definitely have another couple days to get ready to go here.
How are you going to reflect on this regular season when you look back and think old man looking back?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The best part is just the day-to-day, trying to get better. The grind of it. I love just being in it. Obviously, the rewards are nice, but there's so much that goes into it. That's a lot of fun for me. And I think just the day-to-day with the boys trying to get better is my favorite part, for sure.
Coaches emphasize defensive coverage a lot. How do you guys feel you handled that tonight?
Yeah, it was good, I guess. I mean, definitely some breakdowns. Like I said, it's a tough game to play against the depleted lineup. It's always exciting to play with the best players in the league, the best player in the world over there. But I get it. I mean, they have nothing to play for right now. They don't want to get hurt. So, yeah.
At this point, are you all eyes on this series against Winnipeg now, or are you taking maybe a day to decompress from the season?
No, I mean, I'm just trying to be the best I can if it's against Winnipeg or whoever. So I definitely have some things I'll do tomorrow and the next day, and just try to get ready to be at my best come game one.
Is it amusing watching people get into fist fights about the Hart Trophy over you? And everybody, because it's an argument for anybody.
Yeah, I think it could go to a lot of guys. I don't think one guy more deserving of another guy. I don't know. We'll see. It's out of my hands, and I can't control. People who vote for me, don't like me, or like me. So it's all good either way.